All right, call our August 10th meeting to order, the Millwood Historic Preservation Commission. Let the roll call show that all commissioners are present except for Alex. And with that, I would entertain a motion to approve our meeting agenda, or if there are any additions that you'd like to make.
I'll move we accept it as written.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. All right, next item would be the approval of our July meeting minutes. So if you've had a chance to read those already, or if you need a minute, we can take a minute to review those for any changes.
I didn't see anything to comment on. So I move that we accept the minutes as written.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Great. Minutes accepted. All right, so for action item, just report on the CLG grant proposal that I was able to submit before the end of July deadline. I did receive an email last week inviting us to present at the judging part of it. So we made it through the first round.
Exciting.
Our proposal was accepted. I will maybe reach out to anybody that would like to help to put together a 10-minute presentation, but anybody that's included with this invitation has 10 minutes just to present about their proposal, and then it's ranked, and then the announcements will be made after that, whether
And when is
you get
that?
it or not. So that will be September 4th. So
That's like the Friday before Labor Day weekend, yeah.
yeah,
I will not be available.
and I wasn't expecting, but if before that, if I could maybe even send out the presentation for comment.
Oh.
I can do that through Bridget, she can send it out to you if I get it done in time. But we don't really need a PowerPoint or anything, it's just an opportunity to review what we plan to do with the money, and then there'll be a chance for other people from the preservation office as well as other potential recipients to ask questions and to clarify things.
They're always very supportive questions from what I remember. They're not like third degree type questions. They're very truly interested.
Yeah. I think it will go well. I'm being optimistic, but we won't know until after the September 4th,
Yeah.
officially, if we receive it or not.
Good.
And for our next item, the local register nomination. So we do have a staff report. Thank you. In the packet, received a staff report as well as a copy of the nomination. So I'll let you at least review the staff report. Bridget, do you have any comments about it?
I found it very intriguing, the story behind the house itself, and provided some context that I was not aware of the streets being named after the son. So that really brought some meaningfulness around this to me, and respect for the history of the house. I found that it fell into several categories under the findings. And it looks like there only needed to be one or more of the following categories for the inclusion of the Millwood Historic Register. And so I believe having multiple key sections where the history behind the house and the story fit into multiple different sections of those possible requirements, brought more value to this being added to the historic register.
No, thank you. This is a very detailed, thorough report, and it helps summarize a lot of everything, so that should help us make up our mind. So what I would entertain would be a motion to accept the staff report and to call for a public meeting where the commission will review and vote on the inclusion of this property in the local register.
I move to do that.
Second.
Oh,
All in
oh,
favor?
absolutely.
Aye.
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 Motion passed. So with the 30-day, the need for 30 days to post for a public meeting, this falls within, like we talked about at last month's meeting, that we'll be able to do it at our September, as part of our September commission meeting.
So I would be posting the notice to spokesmen here this week,
Oh, good.
so to allow the 30 days for the next meeting.
And this part I'm not familiar with, calling for a public meeting where we would invite the public to come and comment on the inclusion or exclusion of this property from the local register. Would we need to list the nomination, like put it on the website? So people could find it to review it, so they have that ahead of time?
Yeah, I can post something as on there as well, that this will be a public hearing for the next meeting on September 14th at 2 o'clock. And then I'll verify with Amanda. She may have said that there might be a notice that needs to be posted on the property as well for this. So I'll verify with that, and then I can send you an email with a follow-up on that. And then get confirmation if that's needed, and then contact Joseph with the steps.
Yeah,
So
that would be great. Because again, it's been a while since we've done this, so it's nice to review this, and hopefully it won't be so long in between that we do this. And if we put that the public hearing will be at 2 o'clock, then we could do the hearing first and then follow the commission meeting after that, so that people, if they're coming in virtually, they wouldn't have to wait for us to complete it before we open it up for the hearing.
yeah, and then there's also a way to submit the comments through the website as well, or through our comments or remarks email. So I would have that all the way up until the meeting time, and that would be posted on the notification, the legal notice to spokesmen of, public has so much to submit an email comment, a written comment, that they would have a certain amount of time to get that in, and then I can bring that forward to you guys.
Oh, perfect then. So we can read anything that's come in written, and then we could open up for public, in-person comment.
How exciting.
Yep.
See it happening.
Any other comments or anything we might be forgetting?
Wonderful information here.
Good. I just had a question about where did the over the aerial views, did you find those, Bridget?
Yeah, so it's gonna be at the tail end of it, I believe.
Yeah, the last,
The aerial, on page 24, one of the last page, exhibit 4. And then exhibit 3, per the city planner, the comprehensive plan and zoning map has been combined for the most recent one, so that's just under one exhibit. Exhibit 3.
Wow.
oh wait, so 24 is an aerial view of the house,
Correct.
and 22 is
A lot.
the lot itself, okay.
Yeah.
So was that required to do that, or did you just include it in the package?
This is what was included on the last staff report for the last register
Yeah.
of historic nomination register.
So you had a model to follow.
Yes, so I figured staying consistent with what has been historically
Yeah, that's really good.
would hopefully be in favor.
Absolutely. And
Very
it's
nice.
good context to where the property is and all that.
This will be presented at the public hearing again as well, and then I'll have updated and then the dates of when the public hearing will be and on the front page on page 4 of the staff report. And then exhibit 5 will have additions of what was posted.
Yeah, thanks for us having a quorum today so that we can move this along.
So when does the city council that will see this?
I can verify with Mayor Beasley to see if that goes forward to them. That'd be something that would have to be added on last second for tomorrow's meeting.
But it doesn't, I don't
You don't have
believe it
I don't
has to
believe it
be
has
for
to.
us to do this step.
Okay,
They don't have to approve it.
Good work, Annie.
thank you.
A lot of work.
I just kind of wait to get on to the next one. Rack them up.
And I was gonna ask Commissioner Oakes if you would like to notify Joseph that will be at the next public hearing
I
first.
will do that, yeah. He just likes to keep informed
Yes.
what's going on, because it has been a long process, so I'll do that.
All right.
All right, moving to our next item on the agenda, Millwood Days participation. So last month we talked about whether we wanted to have a table space, and we even threw out working time. I know you weren't gonna be there, but potential shifts. Speaking with Mayor BC, there isn't any other department in the city that would be having a table that we could share. So it's not like the planning commission is gonna show anything, or the public works don't wanna be there to take all the brunt of conversation
Not
about
gonna be
construction
there.
or anything like that. But that said, she was very supportive of the historic commission having a table there. And she was gonna check with public works to see if someone would be available to help set up and tear down and
I believe we do have somebody. I'll just double check and confirm completely. But I would say that would be a yes, that we do have somebody to set up.
okay. And but the preservation commission would have to have the content. So whether we do like we've done in the past and have our videos and the coloring sheet and historic photos and just be there to answer questions, maybe we'll talk about the brochure in a minute, things like that. And she said that she would be happy to help staff the booth as long as that was the content that we would be addressing at the booth, and that LaDonna would also be available. So the question would be, do we want to pursue this if we have to do the booth ourselves and make it a preservation commission booth?
Well, I've already committed to have Mayor BC from the 9 to 11 shift, so that's covered.
She did want me to bring up the fact that, or ask you about collecting stories.
Yeah,
If
that, I
you
didn't
wanted
get
to
any
include that.
feedback from through the newsletter, and there had no interest in people sharing their stories. So I think what we'll do is, the stories tend to come out at the booth, so, and it's also happened at the farmer's market. In fact, that's how we met Joseph
Yeah.
the first time, so I think I can follow up on people actually being there on Millwood Days, so people who have things to share, so we'll just go and jump on them and make them tell their stories. Speaking to this microphone,
I mean, I think that's a great
that's the only way.
collection of oral story, history, yeah. I think it would be good to have presence there so that we can at least tell people like, these are the things that are in motion, this is what we're wanting to do, and
Mhm.
have those conversations.
100 years coming up.
That's right, centennial.
Yeah.
Right, and the mayor said the city would also pay the fee for us to have a table and a booth there, if that's what we wanted. So I guess, do I have a we need a motion, do I have a motion for the fact that let's put together a booth and an activity for Millwood Days on August 22nd, right?
So,
Yeah,
you go ahead.
I will motion to, are we voting? Are we motioning to do this?
Do we need to?
I motion to do yes, to have a booth.
To have a booth at Millwood Days. We'll make it that simple.
So I'll do 9 to 11.
Yep, so I had Annie, 9 to 11, Colleen and Alex, Can 11 to 1, with kids.
Yes, I think that will be fine. Let me put it in my calendar now.
And then I would do the 1 to 3 shift. And then we could work LaDonna and Mayor BC to whatever works for them. But I can also help with the setup to make sure that we get everything set up, and you'll be there too, to make sure we get it the way that we've done in the past. And I guess we need to finish the motion.
I'll
Oh,
second.
Okay. All in favor?
All in favor? All right, motion carries, we will have a booth at Millwood Days. So Bridget, if you could follow through with, I guess, contacting the community association to rent a booth, and if it's possible to be in front of the impact. Again, because we would need electricity if we showed the videos, if it's available. If not, we can find other things to display at the booth.
Does the city have a TV that we can use?
And it was a smart one, so we just put the flash drive in it, and the flash drive should still be with the TV,
Okay,
if
that's
not
right.
even still in it.
That's why I was
That's the TV's
trying to
existence.
freak out what you.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will volunteer to set up a time with you or staff to go down and make sure that we've got everything.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, I think the only thing we didn't have were chairs. So
I had to bring our own chairs, I think.
we had to bring our own lawn chairs. But I think there's a table, there's a canopy, there's extension cords. All our display stuff should still be in bags.
Okay.
And the TV and the flash drive for the video.
I'll coordinate with Kyle to see whereabouts those live.
Okay. And then confirm, the setup and the tear down. We'd have to be set up, I think, by 8 or 8:30. And up until 3. So tear down after that. And I'll go through the materials to make sure that we've got enough for the table.
Okay, perfect.
And if you do find anything else you want to put out on the table, that's city business, I mean, we're probably gonna have lots of room.
Yeah, I can see if I can get a few copies of like the historic nomination form or something, for you guys to be able to at least have access to one if you find someone that is interested. I have seen coloring pages somewhere, so I'll go see if I can find anything like that.
Yeah, I know we had one of the Rosebush House and the Water Tower that we were just having on the table, because I think one of the requirements is to have a children's activity at your table. We didn't have anything else.
I think coloring books is a
Coloring
great
books
thing.
are fun.
Yes. I think that
Not just for
was,
children either.
yeah, I think that is a great one.
I just had an idea. One of the problems with the TV, because we're running the 4 videos from Vicky Nacarado, Bobby BC, Sheree,
Interviews.
and the interviews. And it would get to where it wouldn't keep going, it wouldn't like recycle through them. So if we can find, if there's an instruction manual or something like how to keep it going.
Put them on a loop.
And there was, a loop, and the instructions were like, I could find the menu, but the menu wasn't letting me do that, so if there's any way we could find instructions for how to do that, keep it going, looping, that would be great.
Is it playing like MP4 videos just from
You're speaking a foreign
device?
language.
From the website.
Is it playing,
They're the same ones that are on the website.
so when you plug it into the TV, how do you get it to play?
Go to input, go to
Yeah,
feed,
Okay.
and then hit play and play again. And then it plays through all of them, and then it stops and you have to go back to input.
Okay.
and that didn't always,
Should be able to loop it.
Yeah, you should have to do
but I
that.
don't know if that's a hardware, the TV issue, or if it's the software, the flash drive issue.
Yeah. Be good to get that figured
Check
out.
on it.
Mm-hmm.
If we find the flash drive, maybe some,
Assuming yeah.
if not, but I will, what is that, a week, 2 weeks away? Maybe it's-
2 weeks.
We start school
So
next
maybe
The
early
next week it starts,
Wednesday.
whenever
26th.
whenever you've got time, let me know.
It's early,
And I can
isn't
figure
it?
out.
It's
Very
way
early.
early.
Without
Usually
giving
do
time
it
to
after
do
As
everything
everything.
else.
My son's
you
birthday
need
is
to
the
talk to
cutoff
community,
day,
and
so
then
his
I'll come
birthday's
down and
August
help
30th, so
pull
he'll be
stuff
starting
out
first
in
grade as a
stages so we
5-year-old.
know exactly
Oh,
what
wow,
needs to go
wow.
over.
Yeah.
If we need
Has she been
copies
in
of
kindergarten
everything.
all year?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll try and
Last
compile
year,
the most
with
today
kindergarten,
and
they
get
start like
the
later, so he started after he turned 5.
Yeah,
But this year he'll be
application
Hmm.
done
five when he
today,
starts first
so then
grade.
that's moving forward and then.
just by a
Wow.
couple of days though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is he excited?
I bet.
We just drove by the school and saw the construction, so it was very exciting.
Right, any other comments about Millwood Days, the date? You think of anything that would be good to have there to share with the public? Again, we've got a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'll reach out to I know the Main Street program, we've had a hard time getting together this summer, 'cause summer. And I think our next meeting is supposed to happen on the 25th, so I will just reach out and see if we can maybe just have like a little, I think Shireen had like a little half-page one sheet that has her information that she doesn't want on there, so maybe if we cut that off and we can at least have those half-page one-sheeters out to kind of start getting the public aware of this is coming, so.
Yes, and that dovetails with our mission and our messaging, so be happy to include anything on Main Street at the table.
Speaking of messaging, I would just like to mention my annual gripe. The Millwood Days is spelled D-A-Z-E, which has a very negative connotation. I know it's historic, it's the tradition, but if we could just go back to Millwood Days, D-A-Y-S, that would really make me happy. And would take away the negative, like we're all just in a daze and we're just wandering around in a daze. I just don't get it. I don't get why it was ever initiated. Does anyone,
Who started that?
who's the OG
It's
of?
the community association that,
Oh, yeah.
that puts on Millwood Days, so I don't know how it got the name.
Yeah.
I think
That- or
that's,
that
I
you
think
have
that's,
to
you,
talk
yeah, I
to.
think that's a personal complaint you have to
Okay,
take
yeah.
there.
I could have a little sign-up sheet, like a little petition at our booth. You know, change it to,
sign.
yeah, change it to Millwood
I had
Days.
I had a little moment like that today when I was buying donuts from Safeway and I do D-O-U and it wouldn't come up and I was like, what? And it's because it was D-O-N-U-T
Yeah.
and I was like, that's not how you spell it.
Not how it's spelled. It's wrong, yeah. I'll just keep trying. Maybe for the centennial.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there, if, I have a feeling that, that folks will also want to share their frustrations about the construction. So is there like, are there talking points we should have prepared for, like, even if people,
I would direct them to submitting any complaints through the website, send it to info. And then that puts it back on to us directing it to, you know, our personnel, the public correspondence for the project itself. And so if it's a, you know, property owner or business owner that is directing that, we have somebody, a public liaison for that specific project, so they would help answer directions. I've been updating the website weekly when I get updates from the project engineers and
so we can direct them to the
Advisors.
website and then.
yeah, website, info, email, where they can give us a call and we can send them to the right direction or help answer anything, so.
Will this still be going on during Millwood Days?
I believe we have estimated, it should be maybe mid-October. We don't have a for sure date,
Stop
but
on
I know
Saturdays?
they were saying
I don't know.
around like the second week of October, but everything changes
Do they stop on the weekend?
That I don't have a for sure
Yeah,
answer.
okay.
I know depending on what they're working at and what their next goals are for completion, the updates on the website change and it gives an update of what they're working on each week.
And I'm sure they know that we're gonna be shutting down a street for Millwood Days.
Yeah.
I hope.
I'm guessing that Shireen's already on it.
Oh, then do I need to report the backflow on my place got done? Ask.
And if the mayor's at our booth, we just say,
Just, yeah.
talk to her.
I can provide a few copies of the most recent update of the newsletter for the project, so you could just have that readily available.
Yeah, that'd
I'd
be
like to
good.
pass that off.
It might be good. I just have a feeling that people, especially if we're starting to ask them these stories, we might get a whole
Mhm.
mouthful.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have the city logo on our booth, so people know
Yeah.
that we're representing the city of Milton. Maybe for all things other than just what
I just have a feeling we'll probably hear.
You can only answer questions prior to 1950.
Yeah. Before current time.
Yeah.
All right, great, then we,
Should get like olden day costumes and like dress up.
it's me too hot,
I know.
too hot for that, I did that in another life. So fun.
You're an interpreter? I love that.
Button, sleeves, everything like that. Anyway, very impressed. All right, moving on. Historic district street signage. I think we left it last month that you were gonna take Colleen's written proposal that had a lot more detail, laid out the three phases, what we hope to Public Works or to planning, just to say with this much information, what do they think?
Yeah, so I brought it forward to Miss Tinio, and she said that they had already approved the historic marker part of it, and so that had already been exempt from like the Millwood the sign permits, and so anything on top of that, you could do the historic marker, and then changing the street sign from the blue to the brown, that would have to be verified with Kyle, which I have not had the opportunity to have that discussion quite yet. We've both been a little busy, so when I'm coordinating with the Millwood Days, I can bring that forward to him again and then bring an update on that part.
And that was gonna be a later phase, so I don't think that's
Later phase,
is critical, but I think for phase one, if we could identify again what that phase one entails, it sounds like having the circular sign that could be attached to a light pole
On the
that would
top.
have historic district on it. Is that,
That's what I think, and we had identified, I think, the kind of the border of,
the corner?
yeah. So if that's all good. So then the next step on our end would be, I'm guessing, like coming up with a design and putting it forward to the group for approval.
And then for the fabrication, we would send the design to the Public Works Department and they would go through the steps to have it made and installed. Coming out of our budget.
I'm happy to help put the design together if there are folks that have ideas. It'd be great to have those, maybe by the, September meeting already.
Haven't we seen a bunch of designs already?
You had those in the last.
We had some like design options, so I don't know if we wanna just kind of like start with those and.
Be able to pull those up.
Yeah.
Let's go with it.
So
Like
we're
the
just gonna
circular one?
pull those up and let's take a
Yeah,
look
let's look.
and then maybe that would save a month or two.
Mhm. There were some good examples there.
There were excellent, which I forgot.
I like the circular one too. In the minutes it said you preferred the circular ones. I think I did too.
The circular one?
Yeah, those ones are for the, so if you scroll down. Keep going. There should be like circle ones,
Yep.
those ones. So I
They're
think,
very eye-catching.
yeah, so I think the three kind of design ideas, and these are not completed designs, these were kind of like concept designs. So the three concepts were just the logo, and having like a map of the area, which I think we all agreed that it would be one, pointless, and two, you wouldn't be able to reach it.
It would be what?
Pointless, like
Yeah.
you can't read it. It's too far up high.
It's
Like
too
it's
much.
just, yeah. And then another idea was to have the old logo, like a historic logo, to designate the historic district. So
City of Millwood one.
yeah, I kind of feel like I would probably for me, I want to retract. What I don't like about this one is how tiny historic district is, and it just looks like City of Millwood, and then it's like, oh, I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't recognize that that's what it is about.
Yeah.
This one has the Inland Empire Paper Mill like actual logo in it, and I don't know that that's great either. So I probably want to look at just like updating a design where it has the logo maybe a little bit smaller, and then like historic district is like the main
Yeah.
Right.
thing.
Swap them.
Like yeah, so swap it. Basically have this be smaller and then historic district.
I like that.
I think just keeping it kind of simple like that one up there I think is nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think
I
that's
like that
good.
idea a lot. Should we vote? Let's vote on it. Let's make it happen.
if we want to take a little bit of our comment time, we can just sit here and I can execute it real quick. I brought my laptop today, so.
I like the idea of it being larger, cause you won't be able to see that driving
Yeah.
by,
I
you're
have no
going
idea.
fast, you
Yeah.
need something bigger.
Yep.
It's something the size of the bottom one
Yeah.
without the map, the pointless map.
Yeah, I think having historic district as like the main, the
The
biggest
biggest
fonts,
font,
yeah, is cause that's the most important information that we're communicating to
Yeah.
people is this is a historic district.
Yeah, because by the time you look at it, you're gonna know you're in Millwood.
Yeah, exactly,
So,
yeah,
so it's good to have it on there, but historic district should be prominent.
yeah.
Yeah.
After all this that we've gone through to get there, we should have it be
Yeah.
more than readable.
Yeah, and then as far as like fonts, I would, I just wouldn't, like my only concern is just legibility. I just wanna make sure that it's easy
Yeah.
to be read from a distance and going fast, so.
Or slow if there's construction.
Yes, or slow.
So,
Give them something to look at while
So we
we're waiting
can-
for a train.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
once at the end of this meeting, if we still have time, I can pull out my laptop and we can spend 5 minutes with it.
yeah, let's do that.
Good idea.
Because once we have the design, then we can go to Public Works.
Yeah.
We can make a motion to send it to Public Works.
Correct.
Okay, good.
However that process needs to happen.
Because I do know, Public Works, Shauna
Let's get
said
it done.
that, the purchasing and everything would go through Public
Yeah.
Works.
Well, and I'm also thinking our next meeting is September, October. It's getting cold. November, we don't want the crew out there, in the snow. So the sooner that we can get it resolved by fall, I think that would be really great.
Yeah.
And we can put out a press release and I
Yeah.
can talk about our new cool signs and talk about the fact that we have a new new house on the register and it's our centennial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the centennial.
We'll do good.
But also come see our new signs in Millwood.
All right. Great. And then, you're getting a list of things that you can share with Public Works. Do that. Yeah, so let's say, we'll work on the design towards the end of the meeting.
Yeah.
So next I would be historic preservation brochure.
The changes that you so wonderfully put your time and effort and energy into, I lost that piece of paper in the displacement process. Somebody threw it away. So,
It's in the kitchen somewhere.
yeah, so I brought my laptop and if we could just kind of go through
Okay.
it and make those changes and then it's ready to go and I can send it over to you. So, it was just copy edits. And then making sure we have the right photo. I don't know so if we could just use some of our time or if we want to do it right now. I don't know. Do we want wanna talk about everything and then come back to it.
Yeah, let's go through the agenda.
Yeah.
And then what time we have left,
It can be part of the commissioner
a work
comments.
meeting.
Mhm.
Which I don't know for our virtual audience out there, what that means for them hanging on or not, but we'll do that. Any updates on the Millwood Trail signage?
No, I think and in reviewing the notes, I wisely said I wasn't gonna be able to get that
Yeah.
to that until September, so.
So the final thing on our action items would be the property construction design. I did reach out to the planner, Amanda, after our last meeting. She did share with me an updated artist rendering of what the property looks like. It's still 3 stories. I think their email, which Bridget had a copy of, if I'm saying something wrong, is that it was gonna have more brick in it, but because of the cost, they kept the design similar, but maybe are not using all brick in it, but she felt comfortable that it still fit with the neighborhood and that area as a design. But I just wanted to share that.
How does it fit?
Yeah, how does it fit?
I'm trying to not have strong.
If we could just have brick at the bottom
Yeah, it'd be
floor,
nice to have
that,
brick.
even that, some kind of transition.
Well, I think brick, so I'm seeing this as brick, right? And this is street side. So I think brick on street side, first level
Okay.
is there.
Maybe.
Okay.
I think this is the side, that like the parking lot side, I don't think a street side.
It's a
They-
hole with pokes.
It's a
Yeah.
progress hole, it's a progressing hole.
I just walked by it today
Yeah.
to take a look at it and yeah.
So the idea is that then it's apartments upstairs.
Yeah, retail on the lower level and then kind of mixed use and residential on the upper 2 floors,
And parking is behind
I
in the church parking lot.
believe so. They've
Well, it
also
would've
been
been the-
excavating behind Kodiak,
Yeah.
so
Okay,
there would probably be off-street parking.
pave that all.
But again, I just wanted to share with you because there's always a question of what's going in there and
Okay.
that's the latest. So let's,
It'd be great to have a plaque
Mhm.
in front of that building.
Yeah. Former post office,
Dry clean.
dry cleaner, you remember the name of the dry cleaners?
I can find it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Well, I think, yeah, I mean, I think we need to, like, if we're gonna kind of like push, I feel like we need to prioritize what we feel is like the most historic or most important. And my perspective is that having the post, like the fact that it was a post office, I think is what makes it
Mm-hmm, oh, yeah.
historically relevant. Cause I think any business had previous types of businesses there, but I feel like that's the reason like why it's important historically to the community.
Mhm. I wonder if anybody has any old post office.
Yeah, it'd be really nice if the plaque
Yeah.
had like an image of what the post office looked like. That would be really,
Ask at the, when you're talking to older people, ask if
Yeah.
anybody has those.
Yeah, have any old
That
pictures?
snagged them, or even snagged them, when they tore it down.
Oh, yeah. Did you take anything from the destruction pile? You don't have, just tell us, we won't tell anyone.
Any bricks.
Yeah.
okay, let's look at our next meeting is September 14th at 2:00. Again, we will start with our public hearing to review our local nomination, register nomination, followed by our regular commission meeting after that. What I'm going to propose is that we adjourn our main meeting and then we can open a work meeting after that, but we didn't post it.
It's not posted, so if
So-
you'd like to include it in the commissioner comments.
Okay, so we'll just go to commission comments
Okay.
and we'll do it informal.
we'll comment upon the work, on the design.
Yeah,
It's a comment.
And then we'll adjourn at the end of that,
Yeah. Okay.
officially adjourn.
And then I will, after we officially adjourn, I can then send you. Can
Look for
I love figuring out things.
Yeah.
how to do things. All right,
Would you like that pulled to the TVs? What was provided last
for the
for the brochure?
brochure or the sign, what would you like to work on first?
Sign will be fastest, I think.
Yeah, to do the sign.
And it's like more fun. The dopamine will hit faster. Okay, so September 14th at 2 p.m.
Yes.
Okay. Save. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so tired.
Start of school, everything else.
We have a huge event Labor Day weekend. We're renting out Camp Reed and
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Green.
we have like an adult summer camp, so
Wow.
I'm gonna be exhausted.
Yeah.
All right, let me capture some of the comments that were had. And I'm sure one of the nice things about it being a circle is that I don't actually have to like make sure it's a specific size because we can just size it up. Circles are always the same dimensions.
It's true, and then they can always determine what falls within code for street signs and all that other good stuff.
Okay.
Once you have something to share, either there is an HDMI cord at the podium.
Oh, cool.
So if you wanted to share that at the end or now,
Let us
I can-
comment together.
Okay, we're looking at it.
Man, I need one of these when I'm showing people work.
see if I can get it over.
You can see my teams. Hold on, I have to.
You tell me when.
Make sure you have the right
Yeah.
screen.
Well, because it's
Still in a public meeting.
it's mirrored. It's mirroring my. It's set up to mirror my screen. Hold on, displays. Okay, I just want you to. No, mirror. Okay. Now you should be able to. It should not be too scary now. There's the circle.
All right.
And I was just gonna go grab the City of Millwood logo real quick. It went purple. Okay. I'll make sure that everything is high enough resolution once it's shared out. Okay. I'm moving too fast for the screen to keep up with.
Not making us dizzy yet.
Okay. Historic district. So we do have some fonts already in the logo that are sans serif, which means they don't have the cute little feet. I do think it's easier to read from larger distances, a bit of a sans serif. The serifs, the little feet are meant to help your eye track along the line. And so if we don't have a lot of text for them to track, it doesn't actually make sense for the serifs to exist. But there are some like fonts that have like just like a little hint. No, that's terrible. Let's see. That's like also the serifs kind of make the letters all stand a little bit. Hold on, I'm trying to think of a.
Let's do Comic Sans. We're not doing
Yeah,
Comic
yeah, definitely no. Oh, but why can't I think of the name of the font? It has like a little C. Well, okay, let me hold on.
Is that the original?
The logo.
Kind of like that one.
This is actually what. Oh, there it is. That one. That's the one I was thinking of. Copper plate. All right. So one like this where it has like a little tiny little foot thing. I think is kind of nice. It feels a little historic. It doesn't compete with the font that's in the logo already. So I would probably like. I think the copper plate is a nice one. But it is a little bit like squatter, so it wouldn't be able to be as tall. So we can also look at like different fonts that are taller, but like it would be also typeset, so that it'd be cuter, so it's not as all like.
Could put 1928 in there.
Oops. And then what do we want it to say? Established date.
1927.
Yeah, 27.
And
Yeah,
this is-
that'd be kind of cool, actually.
I know it looks like the city of is in Helvetica, so it would be nice to kind of like echo that back down below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring that down.
That's good.
And then with these, it's usually nice to like add a border moment.
Circles.
Yeah, that brown and tan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So this will be in brown. I'm just we're designing in black and white right now since we can't have any color anyway. I mean, I feel like the logo could almost be pretty small since you're driving through Millwood. I'd like to increase that a little bit, and I'd love to have like a little moment there where it kind of anchors this.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oops.
I like that.
Do we all feel good about this?
Feel great.
Yeah.
It is fulfilling all of the typography rules that I like, so I'm good
That's
with
good.
it.
Well, considering how big are we thinking these are going to be?
I mean, it's always so crazy with street signs because whenever you see them in real life, they never look as big as
Right.
you think they are. So I mean, I was envisioning probably something around 18 inches, so that it looks from
Yeah.
us to be
Yeah.
about 6 to 8 inches.
Yeah.
But like visually, so I mean, I think all of these would be legible from.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think,
yeah,
yeah.
because people going through at 25 ideally
Yeah.
are still gonna be able to read that. Yeah, I like that a
I
lot.
like it.
This is good.
Okay. Cool. Great. Done. Let me save that and I'll send that to Bridget right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a great demonstration.
Is that Photoshop? What is that?
I use Photoshop and InDesign.
Yeah.
I don't like Illustrator because I can't do it fast.
You did that pretty fast.
Well, I just want all the letters to be like, that's like one of my nitpicky things. Like I can't, like your days, you know, like I just can't stand it when there's like spacing issue. I'm like, so I like being able to decide the spacing issue on the slide.
As your eye registers the irregularity, it makes people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking for your sign in.
What's that?
Noah Days, DAYS.
Yeah. I think I will just have get a poster board. Say, in favor of changing, I wanna keep it the same. Let's put your name and your street here.
Should I send it to, where should I send it to?
B. Gill works, yeah. And were you going to have the color of the brown or?
The black would be the brown. Oh, as far as,
Like a final version, would it, sending gonna be?
once once they send it out, the sign company, we should be able to say like we want it to be like brown and white, and if they can't figure, and we would just say like the black should be brown, because if I make it brown, it's gonna add color where it doesn't need to have color, so they can like remove the black. Like if you communicate the black should be brown, the red, they shouldn't have any questions. If they do have questions, you can connect me directly in that email chain, and I can just make sure that they have what they
Yeah,
need.
historical break.
And that's typically like how things with print vendors and designers work, is like, because we're never connected directly, so we always have to go through people, but we always need the same things, so that they will know, they will guide you through it.
Yeah, I think my question is it going to, like the example that you had for the last meeting, where it had the lighter brown and then the darker brown,
Yeah, that was only just for the
just for that.
map, because I don't know. It will depend on what they are able to print at the sign shop. If they're able to just print one color, then it will just be able to be brown and white. If they have like the material is brown and they print on it, then that's where like there would be questions I would have through like, but this would be a good enough starting point.
Yeah.
I promise you that. We're not gonna do like a tan and brown. It'll just be like a white and brown.
Can you provide me an extra copy with the exact color that you would like on it?
Yeah, good idea. Just so there's no
Like
there's
accident.
no confusion.
There will
Exactly
still
what
be
you would like.
there will still be confusion.
To avoid it, to minimize it.
Yeah. Designers have to like always play dumb because there's so many questions, and it's like, well, did you want this period here or not? Because if we make it brown, then I'm basically like dictating a color, and then they'll come back and be like, we can't match that color.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's just for, so this is what the sign would look like basically. See, on yours it looks red, and on my screen it looks brown.
Yeah, it looks really.
This is why color and design is fun. Okay, and actually I'm just gonna.
But if they're familiar with any type of recreational street sign or park sign or anything like that, there is a brown that's used.
Yeah.
Historical brown.
Right.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Annie, you volunteered to contact the transportation department about a freeway sign?
I couldn't get through.
Okay.
I tried, I attempted, made one attempt, I didn't follow up, so I should go, I'll go back and trace my steps. Find the right person. Good, good. Oh, I got stuff accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
Good, good.
I'm
And
just
you can
following up.
tell your grandson, see, grandma made that sign.
Yeah.
Grandma climbed up there and got it out of there. Oh,
Okay,
here's the
I
brochure.
don't actually know where we got that photo from. Is that the photo that was used last time?
This is from the June sixth meeting.
Yeah, I have, sorry, I have, yes, so that photo that we have of the Rosebush house, it says photo by John Roanhouse. And I cannot tell you where I got that photo from. So I don't know if that was one that we all recognized.
Do you, Annie?
I don't remember. John.
I wonder if it's the Wikipedia, because Wikipedia might
Somebody
have
from the
comments.
spokesman
Rosebush
or they
house.
did the.
I definitely wouldn't have taken it from the spokesman because I do know at least
from
it's
the
on the website.
Mother's Day thing?
So it is
Good question. I should-
it is on our Millwood website. But I don't know Wikipedia page. Let's see.
Dickie
Hold on.
would
Oh,
know
it's on the
that
it's on the Wikipedia page, and we have. Let's see. That's probably why we have it on the website because it probably. So we just have to. We are free to share, copy, redistribute the material in any medium format for any purpose, even commercially. We can adapt it, blah, blah, blah. We just have to attribute it. Cool. So we can use that photo. We're good at using that photo.
So, do you wanna go through it?
Yep.
So this paragraph up here is the same as this paragraph here, which it probably should be on this page, and then this could be some detailed paragraph.
Can I share, can I be the sharer?
Yeah.
So we can do it lifetime. Okay. So
that should be something else.
okay, so the one highlighted should be something else. Okay.
We do assist with research and history of property.
And even if we get rid of that, we could always move the bottom paragraph up and then make what we do bigger. I mean, we don't have to come up with new.
We don't even honestly need anything there. That's the back of it, and
Okay,
we can even just have the.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And I think let's see how tiny this is because this is 6 point. That could be a lot bigger.
so, and then did it have the website, so
Website?
Website question? Oh, right.
Hold
We
on,
don't
I
need that.
think we also agreed that this type was not legible. Okay. What is the website? www.millwood.com. millwoodwa.com.
Or US.
Millwoodwa.us.
US.
millwoodwa.us. Okay.
And, let's see.
Now that I'm in here. All of this font is pretty small, so I'm just gonna take it up to 9.
It's a pretty long sentence. A property may be included on the Millwood Register if it is associated with the history, architecture, archaeology, or cultural heritage of the community. Have integrity, that is, it has not been altered too much. What's too much? It's not been extensively altered, maybe,
That's good.
is at least. Did I say something about bullet points there?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. So a property may be included on the Millwood Register if, and then
There could probably be room for 5 or 6 bullet points. History,
oh wait, no.
yeah, that. Then the next bullet point starts, have integrity.
Do we need the that is?
No. Maybe we could say integrity and authenticity. And just move on. Just so that we get rid of that altered extensively thing. And then start new one is at least 50 years old. It's exceptional importance. And we go to starting with it falls into one of our historic categories. Let's see what that looks like. Well, I guess we don't need yet. Just have, is, falls. Historic categories such as a distinct one.
Should have be has.
Yeah. The property may be included if it is associated with history, architecture, archaeology, or cultural heritage. Has integrity and authenticity, has not been altered except. Oh, that's good. Is at least 50 years old or young, or if younger, it has exceptional importance. Falls into one of 11 historic categories such as a distinctive architectural style. We don't need a distinctive architectural style.
Why is my bullet point? Where are my bullet points? Sorry, I'm trying to find my
Well, that's good. This is super fast. Well,
there.
can we take out if younger it? Take out the it after younger. If younger has exceptional importance. Falls into one of 11 historic categories such as take out a distinctive architectural.
Take out
Such as
a such as.
an outstanding work of ability or associated with significant events. Period. Boom.
But we don't want periods at the end of the bullets, right?
Well, none of those, but at the very last one, I guess we could have one.
Well, then that's not consistent. Yeah.
Makes it a little more readable.
It's always the goal. Okay, and then it's doing something weird. Okay.
You know, 2000 was the Mother's Day tour, so that could be where that photo came from.
2000.
Isn't it?
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
Because last year was the 25th,
Yeah.
25 years since. Assist with research on history of property. So we could say property history. Research on property history.
Where is that at?
Just down just a skosh.
In the
Right there on history, property history.
well, research on property history.
Okay, good.
Why is that not doing what I need it to do? That's cuter.
And then, when you're ready to go, move.
Okay.
And then right here, there's a, there's a period and a comma.
Yeah, that's AP
Spell it
style.
out. Whatever you call it.
We need a comma after Millwood.
Oh, technically, yeah. So.
I like being nitpicky when it comes to things like that.
Someone's gonna comment on
Yeah.
it. Okay, so that's all I see on this side.
You can see she's corrected a few papers.
1926. We need that to say.
27.
7, right.
Yeah, we saw it at the same time. There's a lot of trains today.
And sirens,
Okay.
still. Okay.
This photo looks. I must have grabbed that from. Oh yeah, because it has like the little. Hold on. Okay.
The photos are good. I mean,
It looks a lot better on your screen than it does mine. On mine, it looks pretty pixelated, but it's going to be probably pixelated anyway.
Yeah.
But I think it is probably okay.
And this was the same as before, so
Yeah.
next.
It's all the same. So if we just want to like kind of, because again, designers we're trained not to.
And
No,
and
right.
the font, even though there's different fonts, or is it just?
So I'm using a pretty standard serif font for the small copy, and I have it in the historical context as well to pull like the. So typically like. Usually you'll have 3 fonts, typefaces. You'll have the serif, you'll have the sans serif, and then you might have like an accent. So here I have the serif and sans serif, and then I've built accents in within those. So I feel comfortable with the typefaces that are used. But if there's anything that someone has concerns or questions with, I'm happy to discuss.
That's good. There's another, in 1928, Millwood became the first 27th. And I'm guessing the secretary standards are the same.
I was
for
just
science.
gonna
Go
look
check
that up.
Make sure you don't send them to a broken.
Looks like that link still exists. And then I'll wait till, but it might be good to have on the back in that space that we have open, pointing people to the online directory that Annie put together with all
Oh, our resource guide.
the resource
Yeah.
guide.
Thinking of just an address.
I think if we on the back, I think it'd be good to be like for an online like Millwood, we put together a resource guide. This is what it does, and you can go here and find it.
Okay, this is 2 really major things. Online doesn't need. Woodard House fit all online, like in Woodard House. Yeah,
Can I capitalize H?
sure. See if we can get the address.
I got enough there?
Oh, there we go. That looks good. Okay, next, what you might call modest homes.
Oh, okay, so,
Well, I'm gonna put a little,
will it still be?
just so that's very clear.
Which one's which?
That's good. What you might call modest homes. Also, right?
Don't need quotation marks.
Yeah. I like air quotes, it's a joke.
Do we wanna take those off?
Yeah, take those off. That's relevant, are also eligible for historic preservation designation and incentives. In fact, the less value in the property, the easier it is to qualify for special property tax valuation. Is that, can we say that?
I don't know that we need to.
Yeah, the less value, and people would be like, yay, my house has less value. Maybe just say, it may be easy to qualify for special property tax valuation, or something like that. What were you gonna say, Ann? It does not have to be located in a historic district.
Do we wanna, did you wanna get rid of the and?
Yeah.
Do we need a comma there?
That's probably good. Yeah, over 500 potentially eligible homes without millwood that could be added to the local registry. Is that a capital I, M-I, capital I-L-L?
No, it's a
Is it like
lowercase,
dot? Okay.
yeah.
No, okay. What you might call modest homes. Also eligible. I don't know why that bugs me. What you might call modest
Oh,
homes.
that's harder to read on the screen, sorry. Let's just make it a little easier for you then.
Yeah, thank you.
No,
Your
no.
neck is good. Less value in the property, the easier it may be to qualify for special property tax valuation. That really bothers me for some reason. It's like less value in the property.
The less,
In fact, that whole in fact, the less
Yeah,
value, so
just
it's like
get rid of it.
properties,
It does not have to be located. Yeah, good. That's simpler. What you might call modest homes are also eligible for historic preservation designation and incentives. It does not. How about, then we have to go back, a modest home. Then it will fit. To call it a modest home. It does not have to be located in a historic district or 500 potentially eligible homes. It could be added, okay. You see the problem?
A modest home
Yeah, a modest home.
is also eligible?
Yeah, a modest home is also eligible. It does not have to be located in a district. That's good, because most people are only dealing with one home. Modest home is also eligible. It does not have to be located. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it could be added to the local register. Okay.
since, that section was talking about, I feel like if we just switch these two, that might be good. So that way, cause this one kind of introduces the idea of tax
Okay,
valuation, and then this talks more about it, and then this
Carry
is the
that.
benefits, yeah.
because that is what most people are gonna be. Property owners may qualify for an exemption for a portion of property tax on improvements to historic properties. Or recontributing the property. Rehabilitation remains at least 25%.
It's good information. It seems like a lot of information, but it's good because it reminds us
Yeah.
of what we can tell people too, because, yeah, so I think,
Should we bullet that?
I think
Like, it flows
it's
pretty
good.
well. And the work must be done in accordance with the Secretary of the Interior standards for implementation. Semicolon.
And really only the people who are interested in that information are gonna end up reading that.
Yeah.
The people that it doesn't apply to will skim
We
past it.
take out this and, it must be at least 25%, semicolon, the work must be done in accordance with the Secretary of State. Semicolon, after rehabilitation. The improvements must have been completed within 24 months of the application. Contact the Millwood Planning Office, not us, to learn more about the special property tax evaluation program.
Do you want me to italicize that part? To really,
No, it's good,
okay.
it just flows just the way it is, just sneak it past them.
yeah,
Okay, safeguards of the heritage of the community represented in its buildings, objects, and sites. Fosters neighborhood pride and sense of identity using community's history, civilizing aesthetic and economic vitality. Promotes the conservation of valuable material and energy resources of the existing built environment. Okay, I don't see anything else. We've already got bullets over here, so we don't need bullets all over the place. Do we need a caption for the photo? Millwood Business.
well, that might be a good. Oh, it said, yeah, oh, but there's an extra 5, I think, oh wait, no, that's an S. Okay, hold on, 1920s, but that sure looks like a 5.
Circa 1920, that is.
Okay. Should it be CA? Circa?
No, just
Okay.
C.
Okay.
Bobby will say, I should say 1923 and a half.
1920s,
Yeah, 1920s is good enough, circa 1920. Have to think of our audience. It's a lot of information in a small space. Can we get this done by Millwood days?
Well, that's what we would try, at least maybe even if there was just
We can do a first run,
like 100
Yeah.
copies
Yeah.
or something.
so that way if we find anything that needs to be updated more.
Yeah, we can adjust it.
Is there more?
I'm gonna are we good?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna export this as a PDF, whoops, with bleed, because
So that's
I
the
would
last
like it to
page?
bleed,
Yeah,
yep,
it's just, we saw both sides. Good
Whoops.
job.
and then this one does have to be a little bit more,
Color sensitive.
yeah, so let me just. Build a bleed onto this real quick. Document setup, because we want it to bleed. So I'm gonna give you the verbatim copy, Bridget, to include for the printers for this so that it prints correctly. Because this one they should not have questions on. They will, but they should not. And so if and when they do have questions, you can CC me, and you can be like, I'm CCing our designer who can address those questions directly. Okay, so this is with bleed.
Exhausted?
No, I'm kidding.
This was so much. Okay, and then-
You're tired.
You became tired.
so we want 100?
That would probably be a good first run, just to get us through the days and give us a chance to look at a printed copy. If there are any other little
Right.
corrections we need
Because
to make.
once it's printed, we'll see
Probably,
Something.
yeah.
Murphy's Law, we'll see something.
Okay, so the 100 copies, double-sided bifold brochure, full color with bleed, that's like what you need to include.
Alright,
Standard weight paper. Yeah. If they have any other questions, just CC me.
do you know the company that they had used
What company
previously?
is this? Are we sending it to Minuteman?
Minute.
Whatever.
That's who yeah, they,
Minuteman?
yeah. And they know me. They'll be so happy to deal with me more. This request at least isn't, I need it now. It's like my requests are usually to them.
We've got 7 days, 7 business days, 8 days.
Yeah, oh geez. They should probably have it ready within a few days.
Alright, so the last thing is just sending it to Bridget, if there's anything else, other commissioner comments, staff comments.
Good.
And I can entertain a motion to adjourn.
So we adjourn.
I second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Stand adjourned.